Yo, ever dreamed of studying 10x faster without slogging through textbooks or flashcards? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi flick, but the CIA legit used these hacks to train their spies, and I'm dropping them for you today. Ditch those snooze-fest study methods you've been stuck with. CIA spies can learn a new language in weeks, memorize secret files in minutes, and no, they're not packing superpowers. Their secret? Some seriously dope brain hacks you can start using, like right now. And don't sweat it, you don't need a high-tech lab or a fat wallet to make this work. All you need is that brain of yours, and I'm betting you've got one in there somewhere. You ready to level up and study like a straight-up CIA pro? Welcome to the ultimate study cheat code, my friend. Let's jump into the first trick and get this party started. Trick number 1, learn while you catch some Z's. Can you believe you could study in your sleep? No cramming, no stress, just letting your brain download knowledge like it's updating your phone? Sounds straight up wild, but the Soviets used this to train spies to nail languages in record time. It's called Hypno-Learning, tapping into Theta brainwaves, that chill, half-asleep zone where your brain just slurps up info. In this state, your brain's like a sponge, soaking up whatever knowledge you toss its way. Want to try it? Here's the deal. Before you hit the sack, fire up some 4 Hz theta wave tunes on YouTube. While they're playing, go over your English vocab, math formulas, or whatever you need to lock in. As you drift off to dreamland, your brain keeps grinding, storing that info without you lifting a finger. Bonus hack, snap your fingers while you study. That little snap becomes your brain's focus mode button for later. Get distracted scrolling Insta or zoning out, snap your fingers, and bam, your brain's back in the game. Learning while sleeping sounds like cheating, but it's a legit superpower anyone can tap into. And yo, that's just the warm-up. Spies don't just study in cozy vibes, they learn in straight-up chaos. You down to tackle the next challenge, or what? Number 2, Neuro-Priming, aka studying in total chaos mode. Most folks think they need a quiet, distraction-free zone to study, like some Zen library setup. But here's the tea. The CIA doesn't train spies in silent study rooms. They throw them into training with gunshots, sirens, and pure madness. Crazy part? Your brain actually learns better in that kind of wild environment. Forget needing silence. Your brain needs to flex its ignore the noise muscle. If you can study in a packed coffee shop or a room blasting music, you can learn anywhere, no matter how nuts it gets. Tough conditions train your brain to adapt and sharpen focus, like hitting the gym for your mind. Want to try it? Fire up some coffee shop chatter or background noise on YouTube. Start with low volume, then crank it up day by day to build your chaos tolerance. For extra spice, set an alarm to go off every 7 minutes to mess with your flow. This forces your brain to get comfy studying in unstable vibes, leveling up your focus game. It'll feel annoying at first, but soon your brain will just yeet distractions like a boss. Master this, and you'll focus like a CIA pro, even with a party raging next door. Once you can study in chaos, you're basically unstoppable. But hold up, studying isn't just about focus. Spies have another trick to memorize stuff in a snap, and it's all about your senses. Let's dive into the next hack. Number 3, memory hacks using your 5 senses. Ever smelled something and got hit with a random memory from forever ago? Like a whiff of cookies takes you back to grandma's house, or a song yeets you to a high school dance. That's not random, it's your brain tying memories to your senses. The CIA leaned into this to help spies memorize info like total legends. Link what you're learning to smells, sounds, or colors, and you'll create memory hooks that make recalling stuff a breeze. Easy way to start? Choose some cinnamon or mint gum while you study. Later, sniff that same flavor, and boom, your brain's back in study mode. Want to go pro? Tie each subject to a different sensory vibe. Rock a red shirt for English vocab, blast jazz for math, or light a scented candle for history. When your brain links these cues to the material, recalling it feels like second nature. The CIA used this to lock in classified info with pinpoint accuracy. They'd pair sense with key data, so one whiff brought everything flooding back. You can do this to level up your memory for exams or whatever. But what about massive stuff, like long lists or crazy details? Spies have a secret weapon for that too. Number 4, memory palace, turning your house into a memory map. Ever walk into a room and totally blank on why you're there? That's because your brain ties info to the space around you. This is the core of the memory palace, one of the dopest memory hacks ever invented. The CIA used this to help spies store tons of info without scribbling a single note. Instead of cramming data, they link each piece to a familiar spot, turning your house into a living memory map. This makes it super easy to pull up info whenever you need it. Try it out in your own place. Picture every spot in your house holding a key piece of info. Your bedroom mirror could store your top 3 to-dos. The front door could link to a math formula, and the fridge could hold a sick quote you want to remember. Walk by those spots, and your brain auto-triggers the memories without you trying. This works because your brain's a beast at remembering spaces. You might forget vocab in hours, but you know every corner of your house like it's tattooed in your brain. Tie info to familiar spots, and your brain treats it like part of the furniture, locking it in fast and tight. That's how memory champs memorize hundreds of numbers or card decks in minutes. If spies can use this to store top secret info, you can use it to crush exams, nail presentations, or remember anything big. But just memorizing isn't the whole game. To make your brain a learning machine, you gotta optimize how you study. Number 5. 10-minute study cycles, aka mental download. Ever studied for hours only to have it vanish when you need it most? That's not you being dumb. Your brain just isn't built for marathon cramming. Science says short bursts and switching topics help you remember better. That's the deal with active interleaving, or 10-minute study cycles, a spy trick to learn at light speed. Instead of grinding one subject forever, hit 10 minutes on one topic, then bounce to something else for the next 10. Learning a language? Do 10 minutes of vocab, 10 of listening, then 10 of writing. Prepping for a test? Hit 10 minutes of math, then history, then back to math in a loop. This works because it makes your brain connect and compare topics, building stronger memory links, like a gym workout for your mind. Switching topics keeps your brain sharp and flexible. Plus, 10-minute chunks max out your brain's natural focus zone. After that, your focus tanks, and your brain needs a quick switch to stay on point. Jumping to a new topic refreshes your brain without needing a long nap. Do this right, and you'll feel the difference big time. Instead of studying till you're fried and forgetting it all, you'll soak up info faster, remember longer, and, best part, not hate every second of it. That's how spies learn at warp speed without burning out. But these tricks alone aren't enough to go full super spy. Yo, ready to study like a CIA spy with a 4-week brain hacking plan? You've got the lowdown on spy-level study hacks, but how do you mash them into one dope plan? No need to wing it. Here's a 4-week roadmap to level up your brain, memory, and focus like a pro spy. Week 1. Kick things off by rewiring your brain with Hypno-Learning vibes. Hit up YouTube for 4 Hz Theta wave tunes and review your notes as you drift to dreamland. This lets your brain soak up knowledge like a sponge, even when you're snoozing. Snap your fingers while studying to set a focus mode trigger for your brain. Week 2. Time to train your focus with some Neuro-Priming chaos mode. Study with background noise like coffee shop chatter, rain sounds, or chill lo-fi beats. Set a 7-minute alarm to interrupt your flow, then jump back in to build distraction-proof focus. This trains your brain to stay sharp even when life's throwing curveballs. Week 3. Amp up your memory with sensory hacks that make recalling stuff a breeze. Chew cinnamon gum or spritz a scent when studying a specific subject. Sniff that scent later and bam, your brain's back in study mode. Try pairing colors or sounds, like jazz for math or a red shirt for vocab. These sensory cues create memory hooks that make your brain go, "Oh, I got this." Week 4. Go big with Memory Palace and 10-minute study cycles for max brain power. Turn your house into a memory map by linking study stuff to spots like your fridge or door. Study in 10-minute bursts, switching topics to keep your brain flexible and sharp. This cross-links your knowledge, making it stick like glue in your head. Follow this plan, and in 4 weeks, you'll notice your brain's on a whole new level. Your memory will be sharper, your focus will be ninja level, and you'll learn crazy fast. Best part? These hacks work for school, work, or any side hustle you're chasing. So, you just unlocked the CIA's secret study playbook. Pretty dope, right? Picture this. In a month, you're picking up a new language or owning a tough class. You could even memorize a whole contact list after one quick glance. And no, you don't need to be a genius. Just use your brain smarter, not harder. You've got the CIA study hacks in your pocket, but they're useless if you don't use them. Knowledge is power, but action's what makes it pop off. Start today, fam. If these hacks hype you up, drop a comment below and tell me which one you're trying first. Want to keep leveling up your brain? Smash that like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Thanks for sticking with me till the end. You're a total rock star. Now, go hack your brain, study like a spy, and make epic stuff happen. Oh, and if the CIA calls, just say you never saw this video. Cool?